So at the occasion of this 54th Human Rights Council session, we have another special guest, Mr. Deleep RATNANI. He has came from Canada over here to Geneva, United Nations. He is a very senior human and social rights activist. Sir, we are highly thankful to you for coming over here, visiting our this camp. Actually, the purpose of our this camp is to raise the issues of abuse of rights which are being done by the Pakistani state in Balochistan on daily and routinely basis. Unfortunately, unenforced disciplines is such an issue where the whole society is traumatized by this. As per different reports, more than 50,000 Baloch people are victims of enforced disciplines, including women and children, and the Pakistani army is abusing Baloch women sexually in her army camps. So what are your views after analyzing this photo and banner exhibition about the abuse of rights?
Thank you, Munir, for giving me opportunity for this Baloch Voice Platform, Voice Association. I definitely visited your stall. I can see this Javed Baloch, Sher Zaman, Shoaib, and Mir Waris, all these young kids kidnapped in 2023. And this enforced disappearance is continuously going on in Balochistan. At the same time, this is going on in Sindh. We highly condemn that, because Pakistani state must understand they must comply with the ICCPR regulations. ICCPR is an international covenant that must bring in compliance. And we are outside here, United Nations. You see the Mr. Munir Mangal is organizing this display and showing the atrocities in Balochistan, how the Baloch kids are deprived. There's a water issue, there's a housing issue, there's all kind of a human rights issues. So every single nation in Pakistan is oppressed nation, whether Baloch, Sindhi, Pushtun, and Punjabi. I consider Punjabi as a deprived nation other than Pak Army. There's also people in Punjab, in Saraiki belt, they are being deprived for their rights. But as far as Baloch people, thousands and thousands of Baloch missing. Don't know where they are. Even they don't know where the graves of those people. So this is a gross genocide of Baloch people. I would like to give a reference that Pakistani army, they killed 3 million Bengalis. That was the 5th biggest genocide of the history. So that genocide is still going on in Balochistan and Sindh. And Pakistani government or Pakistani army, they must understand, they must comply the United Nations human rights rules and regulation and UN human rights declaration. I'm pretty sure they understand, but they don't want to comply it. So if you don't comply, people have the right to protest, people have the right to come forward and fight for their rights. So Baloch nation is fighting on their land. Sindhi people are fighting on their land, but you are stopping them through fascism, through killing their innocent people, through killing the girls. Is not acceptable in 2023. So I request the international community, especially the United Nations, come forward and save the Baloch, Sindhi, Pushtun, and all oppressed nation in Pakistan. This is my brief message. Once again, Munir, thank you for your time, that you gave us a briefing about your tent, about your display. I can see here kidnap, torture, murder, everywhere. I can see the picture of atrocities. My heart is bleeding, but I support Munir Mangal and Baloch Voice cause. I support Baloch Nation. I support Baloch Freedom Movement. I support Sindhi Freedom Movement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as you know, you belong back to Sindh. We receive different reports through social media about the forced conversion of religious minorities, and particularly the Hindu girls. You know, they are being kidnapped, and then there are reports that she is married to a mullah or something. So how you see this issue and how it's affecting the Sindhi people over there?
Yes, that is one of the core issue of Sindhi people, especially Sindhi Hindus. Sindhi Hindus are forcibly being ejected from Sindh, and their minor daughters are being converted to Islam. And there is a blasphemy law. Under that blasphemy law, they imprisoned Notan Lal, Professor Notan Lal. He's in the jail from last 5 years. So Hindus, especially the religious minorities of Pakistan, are paying a big price to live in Pakistan. And every single day, their minor daughters are being kidnapped, being forced to convert in other religion, which is also again violation of ICCPR Article 18.1, 18.2, Article 20.2, and Article 27. These are literally an open violation of Pakistani government that they cannot protect other people's faith. This is open and blunt violation of ICCPR regulations. I condemn that. And today I was in the 54th session inside the UN Human Rights Council. I raised that voice that ICCPR violation is a gross violation. The United Nations should take action for these violations. And I'm here all over from Canada here to raise the voice for Notan Lal. He is innocent. He did not committed any crime. He is behind the bar illegally and with the fabricated charges of blasphemy. A 65-year-old professor belongs to the Hindu faith. He did not even say a single sentence. This was fabricated charge, so he is behind the bar from last 5 years. Even his trial is not going on in Pakistani courts. So many violations. So we are here to tell United Nations that engage Pakistan, why they are doing ICCPR violations. We want to see every single country must comply with the United Nations laws. If you have a law, domestic laws in your country, you must comply with that. Minorities must get their rights. Minorities must be given their religious rights. They can practice their mandars, gurjagars, temples, and their churches. Recently, churches were fired. So it's open. Everything is in the news. That Pakistani government is not complying the international rules and regulations. And everybody knows that. United Nations should come forward and save Notan Lal. Professor Notan Lal is innocent and the other Hindu girls are innocent. They must be given their rights. They must be protected. If Pakistani government cannot protect minorities, then definitely there are other forums people will go and raise their voice till their last breath. So I highly condemn these violations. We are a very peaceful nation. Sindhi is a peaceful nation. Baloch is a peaceful nation. We are being forced. We are being forced to fight for our rights because our enemy is not understanding language of civilization. So people have a very limited option to protect their rights. I hope the Pakistani government will listen these demands and follow and comply the United Nations regulation. Thank you very much, Munir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this call that the UN should intervene and save the human beings from the Pakistani atrocities. I'm highly thankful to you for your time and for showing your solidarity.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.